In this video, we will discuss about Linux file system structure. Before starting file system structure, keep in mind that in any Linux system, everything is a file. If something is not a file, so it should be process. Most files are a regular file in Linux. They contain a normal data such as a text file, executable file, program, input and output program, and so on. I'm talking about the files. So Linux store data and program and file. So each and everything are stored in file in Linux. And these are organized in directories. Directories is like a folder in Windows. Even directory are just a file that contain other file and directories. In Linux, I'm talking about Linux. So now you get the idea that each and everything in Linux are file. Now let's start the Linux file system structure. Let me give an example. In Windows operating system, we have a C drive where you will find many directories under this C drive, such as document and setting, program file, Windows, and many other stuff. So if I go to my C drive, let me go to File Explorer. Okay, and let me go to my C drive. So under the C drive, you will find your window, user. Inside user, you will find all user folder and profile, program file, Microsoft, and many other stuff. Then inside window, we have other stuff as well. This is window file system structure. And you will find the C drive and these window detail in every Windows. Similar in Linux, we have root directory with forward slash. Here we have a backslash, you see backslash C, and you will find all the detail. In Linux, we have a forward slash, we call them a root directory. Similar like a C drive in Windows, we have a root directory in Linux, and all file system directory you will find under this root directory. Similar in C drive, you will find all the stuff. So in Linux, you will find each and everything under the root directory. And inside the root directory, there will be many directory full of child directory and file. Similar like in Windows, which I show you. In Windows, we have a user, then another folder, then another folder in profile and all stuff. Similar in Linux as well. So it means file system hierarchy in Linux are similar like a inverted tree. When you invert the tree, so root will be on the top, we call them a root directory. And then we have a branches, which are directory and subdirectories under this root. So we have a root directory, under that you will find all these like a branches of trees. So it's like a reverted tree, file system hierarchy in Linux. I will show you. Under the root, similar like in Windows, we have users, we have program file, we have program file 86, etc. Similar, we have here binary, bin, sbin, etc, dev, process, var, temp, user, home, boot, lib, opt, mnt, media, srv, and run, and other directories and subdirectories under this root. Let me quickly show you. So if I go to Linux, click on the file system, and here you will find binary, boot, dev, etc, home, lib, media, mnt, opt, process, run, srv, sys, temp, user, and var. Under the root directory, this is a root directory, you will find this one. And if you want to check through CLI, let me make them zoom, and here you can go to the root directory / and hit enter. So I say I want to go to the root directory, you can check by print working directory. So you can see this is a root. Under the root, if I say ls, so you will find, let me see, ls-l. So you will find the same thing under the root. So this is my root, okay. Under the root you will find bin, boot, div, etc, home, lib, and here media, mnt, opt, process, root, run, srv, sys, user, var, etc. Under the root directory all the things are. So I show you graphically as well and through CLI as well. Let's discuss these one by one. Before that, bin means binaries, sbin means system binaries, div means devices, etc means etc, lib means libraries, process means processes, temp means a temporary, mnt means mount, opt means option, srv means serve, var means variable, usr means user, and run means runtime. So now you know. Also I mentioned here bin means user binary, system binary, configuration file, devices file, process information, variable file, temporary file, user program, home directories, bootloader file, system libraries, optional add-ons apps, mount directories, removable devices, and services data. So the first one is the root directory. The sign will be like this. It's like a C drive. Then we have a binary content, Linux binary, all like a cd, ls, copy, all those commands you will find under this binary directory. So if I go here and go to binary, let me cd, and I want to go to binary, and the binary I can say ls, and I say show me more and hit enter. So you see 7-zip is there. Let's go back and you will find copy as well. Let's go to the C section. This is still A. So in the C you will find, let's go to C. I'm just showing you those commands so that you can quickly recognize them. So here is cp, the copy command is there, the ls command is there, the date command is there. So all those command, basically these are also files, you can read them. Okay, so you can see all the things are there. Okay, let's go down. You will find other command as well which we normally use on daily basis, which we will use later on as well. You will find those most command under the binary. Okay, we have even the ls command, the one which right now I'm using. Less command is also there. Okay, and even the ls command will come here. It should, the same command which I'm using, it is under here, and here is ls, and here is, you see the ls command e1. So let me close this one. Okay, and let me go back to my root directory, and let me clear the screen, and let me put ls. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me open again, and let me zoom it, and let me go to the root directory, and let me type ls-l. Here is. So we check the first one, binary, and we found all the command are there. Similarly, the boot related stuff will be here. So let's discuss them there. Then we have sbin. S is a system binary. System binary file you command will be there in sbin. The etc, the system file, like a password. So if I go to etc, okay, I say I want to go to etc. Now I'm on the etc. Let me clear the screen and type ls and more, because there will be many command. So I'm in the etc, and you can see apt command is there. And what I was talking about, yeah, so these are under the etc. So the example which we say is like a password. So you will find the password command here. So let's go to p shadow as well. The shadow command which we will use later on, here is password. This is just an example, the easy one, so that you can recognize where we can find these things. Similarly, the shadow, it should be also there. Okay, security and all those stuffs are under the coming under this system binary, sorry, etc. Then we have a dev. Dev means contain the device configuration file. All device configuration you will find under the desk directory. So if I go to cd and dev and hit enter, ls and more and hit enter, so here is you will see all the devices, desk, and there is other stuff under the tty, and all those you will find under here. Okay, let's go back. So similarly, then we have process. This directory contain processes and kernel information. So all kernel information and process you will find are the process directory under the root directory, keep in mind. Then we have a var, where the logs etc you will find variable data under this one. Temporary, you will find the temporary file under the temp. And then usr, so it's Linux file install software, and share library you will find here. Home basically is a personal home directory and configuration. Boot directory contain Linux bootable and boot loader detail you will find here. Lib means library essential for binary, keep system library you will find here. opt optional application software packages you will find here. mnt temporary mounted file system you will find under this directory. And media such as cd-rom you will find under the media. Okay, and content data related to system serve functionality, it will be under the srv. And the super user home directory is the with the name root. Then we have a runtime system data you will find here. And finally we have sys, which contain configuration, device and drive, similar like a dev, which also contains similar thing. Okay, also as I say, bin means binary, s bin system binary, dev means devices, etc means etc, lib means libraries, process means processes, mnt means mount, opt option, temp means temporary, usr means user, srv serve, var means variable, and run means a runtime. So this Linux file system structure is like a inverted tree. So the root is on the top, and then we have all these. Okay, then we have a root directory, and under the root directory I show you all of these, which you can check graphically as well. So you can anytime, let me minimize this one, you can click on file system and you will find all the things. So in the binary you will find cp, under the binary you will find cp as well. And 7-zip, you see 7-zip is there, which we see through CLI as well. So you can check graphically as well, and you can search whatever you want under this directory. You can go back to the other directory and you can search, okay, through a graphical user interface as well. So both are possible through CLI. So here is, and now I want to search cp. Okay, so cp is here, okay, which we use for copy. So I can execute this one, it is used for to copy the file. Okay, and that's it. Similarly, we can go back to the other folder. We have boot, which boot related stuff, then device related, these are the device, disk and all those stuff. And similarly etc, okay, which we discuss about that one. Home directory, so we have the user Kali, and there is a root directory as well, which we cannot access, only root, this is for the root user. Okay, then we have a run, and also sys, and inside we have other end user, and then we have, and there should be home as well. Okay, it should be somewhere. Yeah, it's here, home. So we have Kali user and their detail, all the user folder like and when do we have. So you can verify through CLI or graphically, as both are available. So this was all about, I show you graphically and through CLI. You can go to cd and / which will take you to the root directory, and then you can use ls. We will discuss these command later on, and then you will see all these which we discuss. So this was all about Linux file system structure.